Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Here we are, the two of us.
Yes, we are.
A bit of a rock stars flipping out. They're good at that.
Oh,
Rock
they
stars
are.
like to flip out, don't they?
They can get a bit tetchy sometimes if you don't like the way things are going. Sometimes they have a bit of a sense of humour failure, don't they? So
it's kind of there's an advert on TV over here. I don't know what it advertises, but it's like they say you can be a rock star. I think it advertises some accountancy program. And you can be a rock star, and basically they have the rock stars coming in going, "You're not a rock star." Just because all you've done is type up a letter. Yeah. I'm a rock star. Yeah. And it's like that ego. They have massive egos, don't they? So if you upset them a little bit.
It's Billy Idol.
Billy Idol's on it, yeah.
He's funny. He's funny in that.
Yeah. And it's, but they have got a bit of an ego, haven't they? And rightly so.
Oh, yeah, of course. They have get adulation everywhere. And people,
absolutely.
sort of like bow down to them, don't they? And, worship them. So.
But rock stars flipping out at disrespectful interviews. Yeah. Let's get into it.
Sometimes interviewers go too far with their questions, which can cause rock stars to fire back at them or flip out. Like when this TV personality chose to mock Megadeth frontman Dave Mustaine's appearance.
A roast for the lady. What are you doing for Valentine's? Wow, this lady's very mad.
So you do Triumph.
Triumph, what's it?
Is that him?
I don't know.
It just sounds like
him.
Yeah,
he's got a similar voice and a similar accent.
Yet Kiss bassist Gene Simmons would be left utterly humiliated when an interviewer asked him, in front of his wife Shannon, questions about how many women he had slept with.
How's your back, Gene?
my back is good. My schmeckle, not so much.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Rude.
She's
so
done
rude.
with you.
It's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was
Really
just joking because she's a comedian.
Here, put your jacket on. It suits you.
Thanks for the question.
I'm sorry. You're blaming it on me? Don't put this on me. This is all yours.
You did the entire setup. Please come back here.
You know what? No, you joke about it, and it's not funny.
Well, I'm trying to make you feel a little more comfortable.
So it's possible that she's done with you, Jane. How do you feel about it?
You should get
well, I hope not.
You hope not.
Please come back.
Shannon, you want to come back? I don't really. She doesn't. She's mad. She's mad.
I'm tired.
Good setup, Joyce.
Don't blame me for this. So I thought it was you were kidding, and I see that you are not.
No.
So it's not a pretty...
Shannon, come back.
She's mad because you made a joke about it.
I was trying to lighten the mood, and
she was not having it.
Yeah.
But when this next reporter chose to ridicule Kiss at their own press conference, singer Paul Stanley would quickly respond with a brilliant comeback.
Yes, Jen.
Guys, you know spring chickens under that makeup. Do you feel older since your last tour?
It's very unflattering to be jealous. Throw her out. I'm sure you would look much more refreshed if you tried some makeup too.
But the most explosive reaction to ridicule came from metal icon Ronnie James Dio, who became uncharacteristically angry when an interviewer called him short.
How tall are you? Pretty short, huh?
No, I'm actually 7'9".
You look so short.
I can't believe that you didn't realize that.
You always seem so much bigger.
Not short, so don't me off or you won't get a good interview.
No, I'm not saying that it's a bad
you said
thing.
I was short. That pisses me off right away.
How old are you anyway, Rodney?
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Yeah. You're really stepping your foot in this one, aren't you, mate? Look, if you want me to beat the out of you, I'll be more than happy to.
No, I don't want you to.
Let's just clear the room and I'll kick your ass for you. If that's what you want, no problem for me.
No, I don't.
I'm good at that.
I don't want that. I'm just asking.
Fine, let's go. Come on, out. Thank you very much.
And while Dio had no tolerance for jokes at his expense.
I think that was just a piss take. No intentions of interviewing.
Yeah, because you've got his name wrong as well.
Rodney.
Jesus. Wow.
It's funny how he corrected him though.
Yeah.
Ronnie. Just leave it, let it go, carry on.
I know, yeah.
Spence, former Skid Row frontman Sebastian Bach would seethe when an interviewer compared his band to the 80s glam rock group Poison.
Do you think that Skid Row, Monkey Business, or 8 to Your Life sounds like Poison? Take that as an insult.
But it's hard music, right? And you shared a lot of the same fans.
You think Poison is hard music?
You shared a lot of the same fans,
Did you see Pantera open up for us?
Yes, I
did.
did.
Do you think Pantera played with Skid Row?
No, but
Pantera never went on tour with Poison.
Because you shared a lot of the same fans.
I don't agree.
Man, there's a lot of people went and saw Poison and Skid Row.
This is over. This.
You don't think you share the same fans?
I don't care. I'm on Broadway. I don't want to talk about Poison. All right?
All right, man, that's cool.
Bye.
Yet Bach isn't the only rock star who doesn't like being compared to Poison, as a local news reporter once provoked Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx by bringing up Poison during an on-air segment, exacerbating Sixx's ongoing feud with Poison frontman Bret Michaels.
Who rocked harder in the 80s, Motley Crue or Poison? Who? Thanks for joining us. What an asshole. Oh, gotta bleep that one.
Thank you, guys.
Queen guitarist Brian May would similarly lose his temper during an interview with a Dutch TV station. To begin with, they encountered May in a foul mood, a fact he made very clear as soon as the interview began.
Yeah, I would not be doing this out of choice. I just don't want to disappoint you guys, that's all. I mean, really, I need to sleep.
Things completely fell apart when the reporter attempted to show May footage of local students performing their own rendition of a Queen song. Unfortunately, the tape malfunctioned, prompting the following exasperated response from May.
Listen, do you want to do an interview about the show or what we're doing? Because this is really wasting time.
Okay.
You know, I'm sorry to be difficult, but, you know, we're all trying to do as much as we can here. Mm-hmm. You sure you want to do this?
Being a bit too polite there, Brian May, isn't he?
He is. Well, yeah, he's that way. He's fairly well educated.
He is, isn't he? Yeah,
and
he's a smart guy.
He didn't have like a council house upbringing like us or anything, did he? So I think he's quite.
You can imagine. I'm surprised I've not seen Liam Gallagher on this yet. Yeah.
Yet. Yeah. There's time. There is time. Surely he's got me somewhere.
Yeah.
Let me just ask, to be honest to you, your manager also told me this, but I'm very much upfront.
Listen, we have like 3 minutes left. If you
Okay.
want to do an interview, do an interview, but I don't want to be watching bits of tape. It's ridiculous. Look, I'm sorry. It doesn't work. I'm sorry, guy. I got it. What matters to me tonight is the show.
The next interviewer would display deliberate cruelty towards Australia's own The Bee Gees, as host Clive.
Come again, son.
Australia's
own Bee Gees. Not sure about that.
They're from Chorlton, aren't they?
Something like that, yeah.
Manchester band.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
Manchester
Yeah,
band.
that's right.
Clive Anderson repeatedly bombarded the group with a relentless series of insults until they just couldn't take it anymore.
Now, what was that? Because that's perhaps the most distinctive thing now.
I remember
that
this.
high-pitched...
Oh, the falsetto.
That's it, yes, yeah. Were you working with Mickey Mouse at the time?
Minnie.
Yeah.
No, he got his voice from me, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because I didn't realise you were real brothers. I think you were sisters, actually,
Yes.
but
Well, I thought we were coming to that in a few minutes. Yeah. Before we became the Bee Gees, we were lay tossers.
Yes.
Which we thought was...
You'll always be late tossers to me, but I don't know.
I can't even remember why. We had one at the same time called Don't Forget to Remember, which was...
I've forgotten that one. But,
Yeah, we thought you might.
Yeah, no, of course.
We're getting on like a storm, aren't we, Clive?
Yes.
In fact, I might just leave.
Yeah. Oh, I've never had anyone walk out before, but...
Well, we are a tosser, pal. So anyway... everybody.
This is a setup.
Oh, well, I guess I better join them.
Speaking of disrespectful
Yeah, I remember actually watching that.
Is it Clive Anderson?
Yeah.
He's
But
always
he
a bit
was
arrogant, wasn't he?
Really arrogant, but really harsh as well.
Yeah.
And I definitely think their ego's got the better of them there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's called the tossers. I mean, there's a joke there, isn't there?
Yeah.
And you need to know what you're getting into when you go to Clive Anderson.
Yeah.
'Cause he just takes the piss.
He does.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100% all the way through. He's
Yeah.
not like a serious interview.
Is he still alive?
As far as I know, he is, yeah.
I've not seen him for ages.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
It's the other one. Oh, there's another one guy that did interviews as well, like the Australian guy. I think he passed away, didn't he, a few years ago?
Clive.
He was Clive as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. I'll come back to me in a minute.
Yeah, same here, but yeah, he's
Yeah,
got a bit up to there.
interviewers. Paparazzi often cross the line by ambushing celebrities with impromptu interviews as they just try to go about their day. Like when Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl was caught by a paparazzi at the airport.
Hey, Dave. What do you think about Katy Perry and Russell Brand getting married?
People that aren't f***ing journalists.
Journalists, come on, Dave. Be nice.
However, in what is undoubtedly the most reprehensible interview question in this video, a paparazzo once congratulated Coldplay frontman Chris Martin on becoming a father shortly after then-wife Gwyneth Paltrow had suffered a miscarriage, with Martin's reaction being justifiably violent.
Congratulations, Chris.
Fuck out of here, man. Have some f***ing respect. Jesus. Have some respect. Have some
What
respect.
are you doing?
Hey, Chris, thanks for the video. You give it back to him or this door's getting broken. Give the camera back to him. You jerk.
Listen, man, you've got to have some respect.
What a jerk you are. You're supposed to be a father.
This next intense interview would see Red Hot Chili Peppers guitarist John Frusciante at the height of his struggles with heroin addiction, with the interviewer broaching a number of deeply personal subjects. When the guitarist was asked to comment on the then recent death of Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain, Frusciante would almost abruptly end the interview altogether.
So what did you think when you heard the news of Kurt Cobain's death?
I cried. I don't know why. I don't like his music or anything. It was awful, you know. But about his baby, I don't want to talk about that. I shouldn't.
Then, in what was obviously a veiled reference to Frusciante himself, the interviewer would question Frusciante about the self-destructive habits of rock musicians, causing him to nearly lose his composure.
Okay, you want me to say something soulful? Drugs. I'm a junkie and I love shooting up, and that means I'm self-destructive, and you know. Is that good enough?
Although most of us recognize Johnny Rotten as the singer of the legendary English punk band the Sex Pistols, he seems to resent this association, a sentiment he made known during a 2015 interview on Fox Business, despite the host's flattering introduction.
Sex Pistols, one of the world's most notorious bands ever, and the lead singer John Lydon, aka Johnny Rotten, rose as pop culture's most polarizing figure in the late 70s, which is really saying something. The singer has just published another memoir, Anger is an Energy, My Life Uncensored, opening up about all the details of his sordid life and past. And hopefully future John Lydon joins me now.
All right. Drop the word sordid. There's nothing like that about my history. And secondly, there's two bands that I've been in, and you've missed the most important, which is Public Image
I know. But
So
people
that-
mostly know you for the Sex Pistols, though.
Well, they will if you just carry on ignoring the most poignant parts.
I'm glad that was such an
And
important part of your
And
life.
I'm here to remind you.
Yet this interviewer disrespected masked metal band Slipknot right from the start.
Who would win in a...
Slipknot come into play at the live co-op live.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know. And we were going through it. I was talking to the guy who runs it there, and he said, what shows are you coming back for? So I'm like, I might come back for Take That, who were playing tonight.
Yeah.
I said I might come back for Liam. I said, and Slipknot are playing. He went, I didn't have you as a Slipknot fan. I went, I'm not. I said, I'm just curious to see what crew are going to turn up.
What audience is like.
What the audience is going to be like.
especially in the corporate.
Well, I did Nicki Minaj. And it was like a proper eye opener. So
Yeah.
I just didn't expect it. You know, it was like just totally. And then the next night I did the Eagles.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
two very
completely
different,
different.
yeah, very different sort of
Yeah.
audiences. But I want to see what audiences are turning up at Slipknot.
Yeah.
That's why I want to go. So I like to see how mental it is.
Yeah.
Because I imagine it's going to be a bit crazy, isn't it?
No, I would guess so. Yeah, with Slipknot, it's got to be on it.
It's soon though as well.
All right. Good luck with that
Wait,
one, then.
you were Ronald McDonald.
You know, man, I don't know what to talk to you about, to be honest.
You don't think we have anything in common?
I'm pretty sure we don't have anything in common.
Well, I'm a heavy metal rocker.
Are you?
Yeah. If there was a heavy metal song about me, what would it be called?
Jackass?
Jackass would be my song. Let me hear a couple lyrics.
You're a jackass.
This next interviewer would offend System of a Down's Serge Tankian when she implied that the band intentionally projects a certain image rather than staying true to themselves.
I mean, like, you know, there's certain artistic integrity, but then when you reach a certain level and popularity, you know, you also have to keep up a certain image and a certain...
You do? Since when? If you depend on perception to direct what you're gonna do, then you're gonna be perceiving yourself through other people's eyes rather than through your own. We don't.
And while System of a Down allowed the discussion to continue, this next interviewer would not get so lucky during a chat with Travis Barker and Skinhead Rob of the Transplants.
What kind of stuff you do for fun? Do you do anything weird?
I wake up, go to breakfast, go to a gym.
Come on.
I swear, I do it every morning.
Nothing
I'm not going to tell you any of the negative shit I do.
No, I
Are
don't
you
mean
crazy?
negative. I mean you dress like a monkey and swing from stuff. Do you?
God, no. What are you talking about?
Why would he dress like a monkey, Holmes, and swing from anything? I don't know. Why wouldn't he?
Man, you're an idiot.
Wow, man, don't be a dick. Get the I'm sorry. They just kind of sprung it in.
Get the off my bus. Take off.
Idiot.
In this next infamous exchange,
You have some shite questions. You've got an opportunity there with some of the biggest rock bands in the world,
Yeah.
ever, and you're fucking talking to them like you just bullshit
some
questions.
of them, Some of them just think they're a bit too clever for their own good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Wait all your life to ask questions like that. And you ask a dumb-ass question.
Yeah.
Incredible, isn't it? Come up with something good.
Yeah.
Prince walked out of The View after a host made a lewd comment towards him.
You don't understand, Prince. I have wanted to make love to you for my whole life. I'm sorry.
The next host insulted Soundgarden's Chris Cornell by repeatedly dismissing his music as mere noise. Cornell, however, responded with some sharp quips of his own.
What do you want to reach with this noise? Do you want to spread aggression?
No, not really. Just want to make some sounds that maybe people might not hear the rest of the day.
What is so attractive to making this sound?
It's fun. It's like a little kid with a really big toy.
Okay, it's fun, but it's so loud.
Are you saying you don't like it?
Yeah, well, I like it.
No, come on. Don't. He's lying to people. He's lying.
Well, no. I like some parts of it, but it's so loud all over. It's constantly loud.
I know. Can you believe it?
Shock rocker Marilyn Manson would similarly clash with political commentator Bill O'Reilly, who disrespected Manson before the interview even began by putting him in a segment titled Children at Risk. The two would disagree with one another throughout the interview. However, when O'Reilly labeled Manson as a corrupting influence upon children, the musician stunned with an incredibly well-spoken and thought-provoking answer.
Most children don't understand what you're doing and why you're using the F word and why you're acting bizarre. And this can be very, very troubling to children who don't have direction, who don't have responsible parents.
Anything can be misinterpreted. People can look at Christ on a cross and think, this is an image of murder, this is violent, this has sexual imagery in it. And I think it's my job as an artist to be out there pushing people's buttons and making them question everything. And I respect you for challenging me, and that's why I came on the show.
How can...
Yeah.
He's an odd-looking guy, isn't he?
He is a bit odd-looking guy, but,
Yeah.
but very, I think he's an intelligent guy, though, isn't he? And, you know, he's clearly knows what he's talking about.
A lot of these singer-songwriters are.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't get into where they're doing through being like, dumb or anything like that, because they're writing some of the best
highly
songs.
intelligent, aren't they?
You got that Dutch guy there questioning Chris Cornell about, he's the noise that's coming out.
Yeah.
You're at a rock concert, mate. It's going to be loud.
Maybe slightly lost in translation because as just like a foreign, was he like Norwegian or some Dutch, was he? Yeah,
Sounded Dutch. Might have been Norwegian.
That part of the world, anyway.
He looked Dutch as well.
So maybe when we say noise, maybe lost in translation slightly, but some of the
I'm not sure.
Some of the questions
loud's the same wherever you go.
Yeah,
noise, loud.
So yeah, maybe it's just being a bit too kind to him, but some of the questions these guys come up with are absolutely. You think, come on.
I mean, you see it across the board. You see it when they're asking politicians questions. You see it when they're asking sports people questions. You see it when they're asking musicians the question.
Yeah.
Just, mate, you're supposed to be a journalist.
Yeah.
Ask a question that people want to hear the answer to. Not you dressing up in a monkey suit and swinging around.
Yeah.
What sort of a question's that?
And try and make it interesting for the people that you interview, because to be fair, they do a lot of interviews and they're doing it all the time. And I can get how it can be a bit of a grind for these artists because you're getting asked questions left, right, and centre. But
and going back to Sebastian Bach as well, when they're talking to him about comparisons to Skid Row and Poison and stuff like that, they don't want to wear that. No, they want to wear what you're doing. What do you think of this, and how do you your songs, your music, your
new stuff you've got coming out and things like that. Absolutely, yeah.
Don't rile them up like that. It's just going to take it the wrong way, and you're just going to be labelled a dick and thrown out.
And your end of interview, and that's it. It's all over then, isn't it?
You miss an opportunity.
If you get an opportunity with some of these stars, which are huge, make the most of it.
I think some of them are quite funny. The first guy when he says "Lady for the Rose," you've got to embrace that a little bit. He's taking a piss. He should have gone with it. He's just purely taking a piss, and you can't be offended by that.
Yeah,
it's just you got long hair. He's taking a piss. It's probably an old joke that he's heard a million times.
That's the problem, isn't it? You see one clip it, but if he's heard it a load of times, it can wear a bit thin. I'm guessing.
It is funny though, isn't it? But if you embrace it, it backfires on the joke. Backfires on him a little bit, doesn't
it? Absolutely, yeah.
Good though, right?
But, interesting on that. Good.
Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.